Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Dr. Aman Tawheed, and we are back again with another episode of Dogana podcast. Today's episode is about the real spirit of Dogana and the person who has been who's been serving the Dogana organization in the background and in the front. So we thought we should highlight the achievements as well as his services. So today's guest is no other than Dr. Aamir Ehsan. He's the president of Dogana, and he's a pathologist by profession. He completed his residency in pathology from Ohio State University, fellowship in hematopathology and molecular genetics from UT San Antonio, and he served as the faculty at UT as well as the chief of pathology there. He's the founder of private cancer diagnostic facility that has national recognition, and he also serves as the CEO there. So he doesn't need any introduction from me. This was just a formality. So welcome, Dr. Amir.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Eman. Thanks for kind introduction. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So let's start with, I think, DAO की थोड़ी सी बातों से start करते हैं, थोड़ी सी memories, and then we will dig deep into the work that you have done this year. So any nostalgia like DAO days, कोई memory ऐसी जो आप discuss करना चाहेंगे viewers से? Also, what brought you into medicine?
मेडिसिन में एज यू नो कि हम जब वहाँ पे थे तो हमारे पास दो ही ऑप्शन थे, या तो मेडिसिन या इंजीनियरिंग। तो कोई क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग नहीं थी, इट जस्ट हैपन टू बी गो विद द फ्लो। मेरी बेसिक हाई स्कूलिंग जो है वो हैदराबाद से थी, फ्रॉम सेंट बोनावेंचर कॉन्वेंट स्कूल। और जब मेरा पहला दिन था डाओ में, तो आई हैव नो आइडिया, आई वाज द ओनली वन देयर। सारे जो दोस्त वगैरह थे वो कोई आदम जी का था, कोई डीजे का था, लड़कियां जो थी वो सेंट जोसेफ से थी और पीसीएचएस। तो आई वाज द ओनली वन हु हैड नो आइडिया मैं कहाँ पे आ गया हूँ। और इट वाज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फर्स्ट 6 मंथ्स, जो एक लॉस ऑफ आइडेंटिटी होती है व्हेन यू मूव फ्रॉम देयर। तो जो मेरे दोस्त बाद में बने वो पूछे थे कि तुमने कहाँ से पढ़ा है, ना तुम आदम जी के हो ना तुम डीजे के हो। और ये उस वक्त की बात है जब लोग हैदराबाद को इतना जानते भी नहीं थे। तो मैंने ये कहा कि मैंने ए लेवल किया है या ओ लेवल किया है, वट एवर, to give more credibility, because that was very interesting first 6 months at Dow.
Wonderful. नहीं, Hyderabad has a great campus. वहाँ मेरे my dad did it from Jamshoro. He did his law there, so I know it has great institutions and it creates great people like you. Alhamdulillah.
Thank
So
you. Actually, my father was in the education, so he, क्योंकि domicile system था ना, तो we has Karachi domicile. It was a very competitive to be in the Dow meritorious list, especially coming from smaller cities.
yes. Okay, wonderful. So कोई turning point था आपकी life में where you realized that I should choose pathology?
Robbins textbook of medicine was one of the best book that I ever read. और उसमें जो hematology का chapter जो था, that was amazing. So when I was reading Robbins or blood disorders or white cell disorders, as you know, the Robbins is one of the best really textbook. So वो my turning point कि I was a person who want to learn things with reasoning, seeing the things myself rather than guessing. So that actually led into getting into pathology and genetic side.
Wonderful. So let's dig deeper and let's jump into the heart of this conversation. That you being the president of Dogana and your services to the organization during this year. So when you stepped into this role and you describe yourself as a servant leader with the focus on 3 Ds that you call Tao, Taoites, and Dogana. So looking back now, how would you describe this year in one or two key themes?
First of all, I involved with Dogana through the genomic lab launch a few years ago, and I was always about doing something for alma mater. So genetic lab was one of the things that I was instrumental in training the FCPS couple of consultants who came here for training and things like that. So that's how I got involved with Dogana. And my goal was always to serve, to help Dawites and do something for alma mater, not about position, title, and things. It just happened to be that I got more and more involved, and I felt that sometimes you need to be in the leadership role to make the things happen and execute what you believe in. So Dow has given us so much. We don't need to go into the detail of what it has given. I have 2 boys. They both are in medical school here, and we all know how much it costs to be in the private school. And unbelievable, journey, and unbelievable faculty, and just enormous friendship and networking that we gained at Dow. तो यही था कि पोजीशन या टाइटल की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बस काम करना है, और किसी भी डावाइट की लाइफ अगर आप फिक्स कर दें या बना दें, और एटलीस्ट गिव द पे द वे टू द जर्नी, दैट वाज आई वाज ऑलवेज इंटरेस्टेड इन. तो इसी वजह से मैंने अपना मिशन यही रखा था कि एनीथिंग फॉर डाव, डावाइट्स एंड डोगाना, वी आर ऑल गोइंग टू बी फॉर इट इंशाल्लाह.
Wonderful. Very impressive. Okay, so next question hai, being a part of membership committee myself, I have seen record-setting membership increase this year. So can you talk about this growth and how you made it possible?
We are all physicians, and everything is data driven, evidence based. So first thing that we did was communication committee. Dr. Suhaila was the chair, and we launched a survey. We did the survey for Dawites. How many kids actually know about Dogana? ठीक है, हम लोग 1982 से हैं सर्विस में, मगर how many people actually know Dogana? So the survey was eye opening. About 70 to 80% students have very limited knowledge about Dogana and things. तो मेरे जहन में ये था कि हमें एक प्रेजेंस चाहिए वहाँ पे डाउ में, कैंपस में एक ह्यूमन टच होना चाहिए. ठीक ठीक है, ब्रिक्स एंड मोटर वगैरह ऑफिस वगैरह होते हैं, मगर एक कोई कोऑर्डिनेटर टाइप की एक पर्सन हो जो कि लिंक करे वहाँ से की फैकल्टी से, स्टूडेंट्स से, और यहाँ के डावाइट से. सो दैट वाज वन ऑफ द मेन रीज़न कि हमने 300 प्लस जो है वो स्टूडेंट मेंबर्स बनाए. एज यू नो, इट्स कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री. और जो मेंबरशिप चेयर थे डॉक्टर जफर इकबाल, ही एंड अ टीम, he took a very great initiative of whoever is going to become a member, we are going to donate $100 towards Child Life Foundation, और डोगाना उसको मैच करेगी थ्रू ओन पर्सनल फंड रेजिंग. सो इट वॉज अ मेंबरशिप विद अ पर्पस कि हम कुछ मेंबर भी बन रहे हैं और डोनेशन भी दे रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक दीज वर द कपल ऑफ रीजन: student engagement, local DAO coordinator, and the extensive membership drive with a purpose there.
Okay, so thank you for sharing about the membership. So my next question would be, one of the areas that Dawites care about is supporting students and young graduates. So what progress was made this year on that front?
The most important thing was having a Dogana coordinator. Lena is over there. She has maintaining the database for all the students who would like to be interested in doing electives or even after graduation coming here, and linking them with the YPC committee and the YPC chair. And then the third layer is to have a portfolio or a network of academic versus and private Dawites who are present in different regions. एज यू नो कि ज़्यादातर बच्चे जो हैं वो शिकागो हो गया या ईस्ट कोस्ट में हो गया या ह्यूस्टन या टेक्सास में आते हैं. तो वी आर हैवी इन दैट एरिया एंड द नीड इज़ मोर इन दैट एरिया. तो ये जो एक नेक्सस क्रिएट किया, लोकल डाउ कोऑर्डिनेटर, YPC chair, also the loan committee, as well as all those Dawites who are helping us, get the elective done or any rotation. तो इसका एक अच्छा हमने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनाया है. लॉट ऑफ वर्क नीड टू बी डन, और इंशाल्लाह काफ़ी डावाइट्स हैं जो कि काम करना चाहते हैं और इसमें एंगेज होना चाहते हैं.
Yeah. So मैं अपनी personal example दूंगी, like not just engaging the Dawites like academically, but also promoting them if they want to work voluntary with the organization as well. उसमें भी आपने mashallah, you helped all the young Dawites a lot. Thank you for highlighting that. Yep. So next question is the highlight of the year, which was the Chicago retreat. So how did you make that happen? What made that gathering special from your perspective?
अच्छी टीम थी वहाँ पे. डॉक्टर साजिद महमूद, अमीन, नदीम, नूरैन, महविश और अदील. वेन्यू अच्छा था, वेदर अच्छा था, खाना अच्छा था. ये तो सब चीज़ें हो गई. बाकी देयर इज़ नथिंग यू कैन बीट शिकागो ड्यूरिंग अर्ली समर टाइम. तो हमने ये थीम रखा कि डाओ का थीम होना चाहिए, डाओ की कैंटीन का थीम होना चाहिए. वहाँ पे सारे खाने जो थे वो डाओ रिलेटेड थे. कराची का थीम था, बर्न्स रोड की निहारी और ये सब चीज़ें वहाँ पे सब साबरी ने करा था अरेंज. मगर द बेसिक पर्पस था वो ये कि कम समथिंग न्यू, समथिंग इनोवेटिव. तो हमने कुछ नए इनिशिएटिव लिए. सबसे पहले तो की नोट स्पीकर कैली ब्रायन को बुलाया. शी इज़ अ वन हु वाज द लिविंग लिवर डोनर to one of our Dawite back in Canada. So that was unbelievable, presence there. और उसके साथ साथ हमने डोगाना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप नेटवर्क को लॉन्च किया डेन के नाम से. डॉक्टर उमर लतीफ़ को इनवाइट किया, वेरी हाई प्रोफाइल सीईओ. डॉक्टर सोहेल राव ने उसको कंडक्ट किया. फिर हमने जो है वो अल्टरनेट कैरियर पैथवेज किया, क्योंकि हर डावाइट जो है वो तो रेजिडेंसी करके नहीं जा सकता, या जिनकी स्पाउसेस होती हैं तो उनके लिए क्या पैथवेज है, चाहे वो रिसर्च हो, फार्मास्यूटिकल हो. और फिर थर्ड चीज़ हमने ये की कि जो प्राइवेट साइड है, मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन और जो प्रैक्टिस को समझने का सेंस है, उसके सेशंस हमने लॉन्च किए. और सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये थी कि वी हैड अ 50th एनिवर्सरी रीयूनियन, जो कि क्लास ऑफ 1975 थी. So it's amazing that you are meeting all these people, like 70 people there from class of 1975, and you also have a Dawai from 1964 attending the reunion. और यहाँ पे अच्छे नए बच्चे भी आए हुए थे, class of 2024. So it was a beautiful gathering of just mixed feeling and emotions and bonding and friendship.
वंडरफुल. तो चलिए अब जरा थोड़ी सी पाकिस्तान और कराची रिलेटेड थोड़ा से क्वेश्चंस करते हैं. A significant part of your agenda was to reconnect Dow with Dogana. What has happened on the ground in Karachi?
Take any class. सारे बच्चे तो यूएस नहीं आएंगे, तो आई वुड से लाइक 20% मे बी किड्स कम टू यूएस, अदर गोज टू यूके एंड अदर प्लेसेस. हम चूंकि डोगाना नॉर्थ अमेरिकन बेस्ड हैं, तो जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि हमें एक लोकल प्रेजेंस वहाँ चाहिए थी, जो कि फैकल्टी और स्टूडेंट्स के साथ कनेक्ट हो इन पर्सन, ह्यूमन बॉडी. तो उसके लिए हमने डोगाना कोऑर्डिनेटर को हायर किया. वहाँ पे जो ऑफिस था उसको री एनर्जाइज किया, दोनों जगह, बोथ कैंपसेस, डीएमसी एंड डीआईएमसी. As you know that DIMC is a beautiful campus, ओजा campus. तो वहाँ पे अब रोज़ाना बच्चे आते हैं, सवाल पूछते हैं, कनेक्ट होते हैं, and that shows कि डोगाना की अब एक प्रेजेंस है कैंपस में. So that I think was the main factor of energizing the connection between Dow and Dogana.
Wonderful. Okay. So Dogana has also continued its humanitarian work. Can you share the update on the flood relief support that we did this year?
हाँ, हमारा एक बैंक अकाउंट है जो कि डिज़ास्टर एंड रिलीफ अकाउंट है. उसमें हमारे कुछ पैसे थे, और ये डिज़ास्टर हिट हुआ, एज यू नो, कि फ्लड जो आया था अर्ली ईयर में. तो उसमें वी आर ऑल फेमिलियर विद ईदी फाउंडेशन एंड देयर एफर्ट्स, एंड वी आल्सो फेमिलियर विद इंडस हेल्थ केयर नेटवर्क. तो एज अ कराचीite, एज अ डावाite, यू ऑलवेज फील के गिविंग बैक. तो वी सपोर्टेड, इवन दो वी डिड नॉट डू अ मैसिव फंड रेजिंग. हमने जो अपने फंड्स थे उसी को यूज़ किया, और वी राइट अवे डोनेटेड टू बोथ इंडस नेटवर्क एंड ईदी फाउंडेशन.
So thank you so much for sharing about the flood relief support. My last question from you would be, what key presidential initiatives are you most excited about that you will be carrying forward into the next year and beyond?
Yeah, so when I was thinking about the presidential initiative, I wanted to give something back to the to Dow and Dowites, rather than pumping in funds and money and stuff like that, as some of the presidential initiative have been seeking funds to support some project. So I thought that my background in entrepreneurship interest was one of the best thing. There are so many Dowites who has been in C-suite role and different business side. So how to bring them on the forum and inspire younger Dowites that there are other opportunity in addition to traditional medicine. So that will definitely inspire younger Dowites. And networking, I mean, there's nothing more powerful than networking, right? Highly accomplished physicians. And the second thing was, just like radiology, the whole world is becoming digitized. So I was approached by Dow Department of Pathology that how can I help with digital pathology, get the slides scanned, and if there are any challenging cases, it can be shared internationally or with pathologists in US. So I visited campus, I met with the IT director, I looked at the infrastructure, talked to the vendors, and there's definitely interest. There's a lot of FCPS Dowites there who would like to have access to the consultation in US. So that these are the two main initiatives that I had, that will definitely change the dynamic of Dowites and more networking portfolio.
Wonderful. So last thing I would just want, and I'm sure young graduates also want to hear from you, just what advice would you like to give to the younger generation?
My advice is if they need to have fire in them, whatever they would like to achieve, they will definitely take care of that. So never give up. Reach out to Dawites, reach out to anyone that can help. When we were back then, 25, 30 years ago, there was very limited help. But we survive because of resilience, because of believing in ourselves. So if anyone, any Dao might have a fire and they would like to do something, they will definitely reach to their goal. It can be delayed. There is no shortcut in life, and especially when you're making a bright future ahead of you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. And last, I have these rapid fire questions, which I usually do with everyone. तो मैं आपसे भी पूछूंगी.
Sure.
Just one word answer. You cannot think much. Just जो आपके mind में आता है फौरन मुझे बताइए. First thing that comes to your mind when you hear Dow Medical College.
Point 13, the point that we used to take bus from North Narsabad, and a lot of fun activities and activities happening in the bus drive.
Okay. Who was your favorite professor?
Believe it or not, Dr. Razia Latif Ansari, she was the OB-GYN professor, and not only taught us medicine, but the empathy, the human touch that we didn't realize at that time कि पेशेंट का बिस्तर भी बना रहे हैं, उनकी कंघी भी कर रहे हैं बालों में और ये सब चीज़ें, but we realized that was more focused towards empathy for patients.
Wonderful. Canteen की favorite चीज़ क्या थी आपकी?
कोई चाय और समोसा दे और पे खुद करे, हमें खुद पे नहीं करना पड़े.
Okay. And what was your favorite hangout spot at the campus?
After the points were gone, लाइब्रेरी में बैठना और सीनियर्स के साथ बैठ के डिस्कस करना और फ्यूचर की डायरेक्शन देखना, that was a very precious time.
Wonderful. And last is, what one lesson Tao taught you that stayed with you all your life?
Giving back. It's a great institution, and just giving back, whatever we can give back is very, very less. हम एक फिजिशियन को, एज यू नो, बनाना यूएस में कितना काम होता है. जो डाउ की फैकल्टी ने हमें दिया है, चाहे वो क्लर्क हो, चाहे वो फैकल्टी हो, चाहे कोई भी हो, इट्स एनॉर्मस टीचिंग विच वी कॉल इट हिडन करिकुलम, जो हमें सिखाया गया कि दैट वाज द बेस्ट थिंग दैट आई गॉट फ्रॉम डाउ.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us all this wonderful information about all the initiatives, great initiatives that you did this year. And I hope they could continue the next year. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.